14 major changes in traveling during the pandemic, or probably even after. This is our new normal. Year 2020 was when the world seemed to stop turning. A great big change happened all over the world. Initially, many people stopped going out of the house, too scared to be in contact with others, even with relatives. There was panic buying that left the groceries empty with necessities like toilet paper, hand sanitizers, and disinfectants. The parks and the trails became empty. Morning walk, nor bike, nor skateboard was no longer included in daily activities. People were so paranoid that the moment they come back from doing a simple errand, they change their clothes, wash their hands, or take a shower immediately. The streets became empty. For photographers, this was the best time to take photos and take shots of the buildings, the streets, the parks, the rivers, and mountains. We saw the light at the end of the tunnel when the vaccine came. The light is becoming visible when we welcome the new year, 2021. Even then, there are still restrictions. Even with masks and social distancing, people are still restricted with their movements. For a traveler like me, I dreamed that one day I'll be boarding the plane and step my foot on another soil. I remember when I was traveling in the Philippines, I saw people wearing masks and I asked myself, why are they wearing masks? I got insulted by them. What do they think of the Filipinos? And now I know the answer. They had experienced what we are experiencing now. For them, that was normal. So now, this is the new normal. And here are the changes in traveling. Number 1, airlines. Airlines are attracting people to travel again by offering low rates. Some airlines are changing their policies when it comes to changes or cancellation. One airline dropped nearly every change and cancellation fees, but there are restrictions according to the class of tickets you have. Number 2, hotels. There are some hotels that waive their change or cancellation fees to any reservation. If you book through an agency and you're canceling your reservation, call the agency. You might be advised to contact the hotel directly. You can also request a credit voucher to be used at a later date at the same hotel. Number 3, restaurants. Local guidance may differ from state to state in US. Many restaurants may not reopen right away even if they are allowed to. Takeout and delivery remain an option in all areas and links are provided on how and what to order. Go to their website. Call the restaurants if they are open before going. Check also if you need reservation because they limit the tables that they can accommodate. Restrictions vary by county or city. Contactless pay, online waitlist, ordering through a QR code or the matrix barcode, and looking at menu items are trends that will continue even after the pandemic is over. Number 4, parks. Call or check the website if the parks are open. Check the restrictions. Some parks need reservations, but some parks do not. Before the pandemic, you can just walk in. Check the Parks and Recreation website of each state. This is a statement from National Park Services in the United States. Visitors are required to wear face masks in federal buildings including visitor centers, historic structures, and museums. When outdoors, face masks are required on NPS-administered lands when physical distance cannot be maintained. Number 5. Travel insurance. According to Travel Guard, there is no coverage for travel restrictions or travel warnings issued by any governmental body or health authority. Should you have other unused non-refundable prepaid trip costs, consult the unforeseen events portion of your insurance policy. Contact your travel providers to seek a refund. If you canceled your insurance policy due to COVID-19 concerns but are not eligible for refund, you may be eligible instead for a travel insurance premium voucher for the full value of the policy purchase under certain conditions stated in the policy. Read the policy before getting one. Check what it covers. Travel insurance is worth it depending on what you will get. Number 6. Travel rewards. Airlines, hotels, and credit cards do offer mileage, points, and cashbacks. Check if your rewards are up to date. If there is no expiration, especially those with elite status, you might need to requalify. Some travel rewards have changed, especially for those with elite status, which is in favor with consumers. Number 7. International travel. Check the countries where you plan to go before booking your flight or before making your schedule. There are still countries that are not accepting foreign tourists. According to travel.state.gov, as a first step in planning any trip abroad, check the travel advisories for your intended destination. You can see the world at a glance on their color-coded map. Number 8. U.S. citizens returning home. All air passengers must show proof of a negative COVID-19 test that's no more than 72 hours old to enter the United States. That includes U.S. citizens returning from trips to other countries. Be sure to get information on testing sites in your destination for your return trip. U.S. embassies report some countries are having trouble returning test results within the 72-hour window. Number 9. Breakfast buffets in hotels. Breakfast buffets in hotels is a thing of the past. No longer will you wake up with food waiting for you in the breakfast lounge. Instead, you will find the breakfast bag pre-packaged and grab-and-go pre-plated food. Luxury hotels are conceptualizing different ways to replace buffet to keep their customers. Number 10. Packing. Gone are the days when you can pack only 3-ounce bottle of hand sanitizer in a plastic bags that the airport is offering you for your toiletries. You can now pack extra hand sanitizers more than 3 ounces. Included in your packing list are lots of masks, disposable or non-disposable. If you prefer, you can add also face shields that will not tarnish if you disinfect. It doesn't hurt to pack goggles. Number 11. Cruises. Cruise companies are enticing cruisers to book the next trip. Cruise lines are waiting for CDC to lift the no-sail order. Through the Cruise Line International Association, the major cruise lines have agreed to mandatory core elements of health protocols. All major cruise lines agreed to strict guidelines aimed at getting cruising restarted safely. Watch my next video for the health protocols agreed upon by the CLIA. Number 12. Land transportation. The use of public transportation reduced dramatically in different parts of the world. Follow the guidelines about wearing a mask, avoiding touching areas unnecessarily, social distancing, and if possible, travel during off-peak hours. Long-distance bus operators in the UK and Europe have announced a halt to services, while other operators worldwide are running reduced services as a result of the latest wave of COVID-19. Number 13. Airports. Disruption due to construction and renovation in airports was a nightmare pre-pandemic. This is one good thing that this pandemic has done in traveling. Major airports were able to do these renovations without a problem. Travelers will find these places unrecognizable. Even roads leading to airports were rebuilt. There are fewer road closures and traffic flow is smooth. No more detour here and there. Number 14. Trains. Trains have some safety advantages over planes, even though some airlines remove or block the middle seats. Experts found that traveling by train is better than by air, although traveling by car is better if you are traveling alone. According to CDC, travel increases your chance of getting and spreading COVID-19. And that's the reason for the changes. This may not be all, and there might be more updates in the future. Thank you for watching. I'm going to give you more updates in the future.